Alright guys, so last time I was talking about getting that piece redone. I've been working on getting the paint off, and there's definitely a lot of Bondo in like certain areas, so it's not all the same out throughout this side of the car. But I have aircraft stripper, and I had this paint stripper that I ended up getting at Home Depot, which they said was their strongest stuff. Don't get it. It is definitely taking a lot longer. I had already started using it on stuff around the house. That's why I bought it. But using it on car paint doesn't really work. So I do have Rust-Oleum aircraft stripper that, I've already used it on some of the other car parts, like those parts there. Those parts I finished with it like maybe 20 minutes. So this has taken me to get it like this, probably, maybe like a total of 4 hours in the last few days. So definitely, like I said, a lot of Bondo. After I would let the paint stripper sit, I actually would sand, after I let it dry, I actually started sanding it with a sander. So, this is all metal right here, obviously. I don't know what, this portion is here. I don't know if it's like a rust preventative with the primer, because it's underneath the primer, so it goes, like right here is the primer. But other than that, it's going. It's taken quite a while, but I just got all of this right here. While that sits, I took actually my E88 head off. As you can see, those two retainers there are, I believe those are the stock retainers, and then whoever put this head on has different retainers on the rest of them, so I don't know why. This is the cam for it. I'm actually going to end up ordering another cam. This one probably could be reground, but since I want to go for a little bit of a, not race application, but, better for the street, a little bit more mid to high range power, I'm going to get a new cam. I did end up buying, I actually picked this up. I got this head here. This is a P79 head. This one has the quench pads with it. If I can turn this over here. So this one actually has like the quench pads for the high compression motors that people tend to make with these. I don't remember if this is from a turbo block, or actually I think this is from the naturally aspirated 83 280ZX block. But then obviously if it doesn't have the quench pads, it looks like that. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to reuse that head. Might make something from that later, or oh, bless me, or sell it. But I got that head, and I got, that's a Maxima N47 head. I got both of those for 35 bucks. This is also used for high compression motors. There's no cam with this one, but I could end up reselling those to someone else if anyone wants one. I don't know if I'm going to reuse it. Because of last time when I showed you guys this crashed portion here, it is inside pretty far, so it does have to be fixed, and it was covered by Bondo that I did chip off. It goes all the way to the firewall. So I did end up getting the piece here to cut off, and that's the firewall underneath it. So I'm probably going to end up cutting right where, not sure if I'm going to cut where the stock, when they made the car, the stock welds here, or if I'm going to cut, somewhere closer to it. I haven't decided yet. But I have those sitting there, waiting for my. I bought a cutting wheel from Harbor Freight. I'm waiting for that to come in. Just didn't want to go and try to find a store. And I also picked up I'm not sure if I put this in my last video or not, a turbo F54 block. This one I know for a fact that the rings are bad, but so I had this block, but then it also came with an extra oil pan, naturally aspirated oil pan, cam gear, cam chain, and then actually came with an extra water pump and a cover. So those that I picked up for, I think I picked that up for $100. So that's probably going to end up being my stroker motor at some point. After I finish the car and after I end up driving my car, I do want to work on getting a stroker motor put together. Possibly, there's no way that I'll be able to do Rebello. I think it's around $5 to $7 grand for them to just put a motor together for you. But they do sell the internals, the crank, the pistons, the rings. I believe you can get the cam from them, or you can. That's probably about $2,000. But they also redo. They sell you heads that you can just bolt on. I think those are $1,400. So we'll see what's in the future for that. My garage is a little cluttered right now. It's my bike I haven't ridden in a while. Yeah, I might actually pick up some paint tomorrow and actually take all the oil and green off and then repaint it and then actually put my new oil pan gasket on because the oil pan was leaking really bad. So yeah, that's it for now. Take care.